Hello Joyful Geniuses, welcome to this week's Joyful Genius Live. I'm Andrew Horder, founder of Joyful Genius Coaching, and I'm your guide for these lives every Thursday at 1:30. So hopefully you're whatever, and looking forward to what I've got to share, or not, whatever. This week I want to talk about the importance of your why it matters that your work matters. Somebody said, and I think it might have been me, but if it was, I was paraphrasing some other people. Working hard at something you love isn't hard work. Yeah, you've probably heard similar quotes like there's the Simon Sinek one that everybody likes. I'm just reading it off the screen down there. Working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. And there's a kind of a self-oomph thing about self-oomph. Good word. There's an energy behind doing something that matters to you, that drives your purpose in life, that gives you so much more energy to get into it and really, commit yourself to it and work hard at it. Yeah? Now, there's a big difference between working hard and doing hard work. Remember that one. If you've been watching these for a while, you'll have seen that. The thing is, being in business, doing the work that you're here on the planet to do, it's not all sunshine. No matter how much you love your work, there's going to be some hard stuff. There's going to be stuff that goes wrong. There's going to be some of the work that you'd really rather not do. And if your work isn't in pursuit of something that matters to you, your why, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to keep going when things get tough. And the problem with that is, and this is the bit that I see so many people fall into, is you lose the patience to keep going when the work's not really aligned with your purpose. So for me, I used to do all sorts of stuff as a consultant that really wasn't aligned with my purpose. My purpose in life, it's very difficult to explain exactly what it is, but it's, I describe it as resonance. And basically it's, if humanity are all working at stuff that they love doing and that they're great at, then that's going to reduce a whole load of friction out of the world, and humanity as a whole is going to be able to produce lots more value, not things. Not consumerism things, but value. It's going to create a better world. So, for me, I was slogging away. I was doing all kinds of stuff that wasn't really serving that purpose, that big why, and that meant that I gave up a few times, and I stopped before I got there. The old meme of the bloke digging away looking for his acre of diamonds. And he's got to within, there's a foot of earth left, and he thinks, enough, I've tried too hard, I just can't get there, I'm never going to get there. And, he's almost there, but he gives up too soon. That's what can happen when your work's not aligned with your purpose. And I'd like to make a distinction between your work being fun and your work being a joy. And the difference is meaning. You see, doing work that's fun for you is great. You turn up someone's delivering something. You turn up and the world, you get up in the morning, you're going to go and do some great work that you really enjoy doing, everything's fantastic, and it's great fun, and you're meeting with a great bunch of people and all of that. But if it's not aligned with your purpose, when it's not fun, then you're going to back off. And so the difference between that fun thing, which is really quite superficial, and the joy of really doing the work that you're here to do, is meaning. If you've got meaning in your work, if your work is meaningful to you, then it's going to be much easier to keep going. And if you know me, I'm going to have an acronym. So I have an acronym for meaning, or for mean actually, when finding meaning in your work, which is, it's aligned with your mission, M, the environment in which you're working is pleasant and enjoyable for you. The activities that you're doing are the ones that you are best at, and sort of, you know, they best suit the role that you're best to play in the team. And nature it's aligned with your natural bent, what is naturally easy for you to do. So it serves your mission. It's a good environment for you. The activities are ones that suit you, and it fits your natural talent. Though that's MEAN, meaning. And guess you won't be surprised. There's a series of blogs about that. I'll put a link down below to how you can get to them. Because what we're looking for with all of this is blending the passion of your purpose with the pragmatism of actually being able to take it out there and make sure that you get properly rewarded for it, so you can carry on doing it. Because if you don't get properly rewarded for it, you're going to have to give up and do work that doesn't suit your purpose. So I talk about the 3 circles: power, stuff you can do really well; passion, stuff that you love to do and is meaningful to you, you know, creates a better world, the world that you want to create. And then the third one, which you've got to remember, is profit. If you're not getting paid properly for it, you're going to have to give up doing it. So getting paid properly for your genius is essential. I can't bang on about that enough. And yes, I know some people do say I do bang on about it, but there we go. Getting paid, it's got to happen. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today. The importance of having all those 3 bits, and why the passion piece is not just about fun, but it is also about it being meaningful to you. It's in service of your big why. That's why when I do core process or core being with people, we look at not just what you do, but also why you do it, why it matters that you do it. And then we go into the pragmatic stuff of what's the actual day-to-day stuff that you do and how you're going to take it out there. I think that's me for today. If you're struggling with what is my why am I doing all this, then I think you probably do well to have a look at the video I talk about most weeks that will talk to you about how I take people through a process that will take them from feeling flat and feeling like work is meaningless to really being on the right path for you, being on purpose, doing what you're supposed to be here on the planet to do. So it's www.joyful-genius.com/mojo. I'll put the link down below as usual. Until next week, keep up the great work.